So we're back again with another softbox, again from Neewer. We've grown 2 inches. Is it going to make much difference to it? And actually the price has gone from £20 up to £54. So what is the difference with this one? Shall we have a look? In fairness, it's still on Amazon, got 190 reviews at 4.4, so it hasn't massively gone up in the reviews. And looking at those reviews, they've rated them all pretty similar. Ease of use, convenience, price. So I reckon this is going to be a next level up in terms of quality. So let's get in and have a look. So interesting really when you think this has now just more than doubled in price. So only 2 inches difference. What's it going to be about? Well, that's a surprise straight off. This is actually already attached. Hey. So we've got an internal. And then this is what I was meaning. I knew we'd seen these before, that the outside is Velcroed on rather than hooking over. So I'm liking the idea of this all being attached. We've just got to take off this Velcro strap and it's already made. Right, so these, we just lift them out. You can hear that click. You've got to pull it up and it locks that in place. Oh, it does feel like you're snapping them. Last one. Wow, how quick was that? All set up and ready to go. No stress, no hassle with that. That's connected up. I really like that. Now, internally, we haven't got the little metal hooks this time. Again, we're all Velcro in here. Not quite sure. I don't think that overly matters. So again, super fast to put together. Personally, I'm actually not liking this as much as having the little hooks to clip over. That just, I don't know. To say this is £30 more, I think they've missed out by going over to this. I think I like those. I guess the reason was when we're putting the rods through, we need to go through those little elastic hooks, and maybe it's easier and quicker for them just to put in Velcro ones. But yeah, that's kind of, I don't know, that doesn't look as well finished to me for how much we've paid for it. Still no center spot in here. Maybe that's just on the bigger ones that I'm used to. But again, I would have liked to have seen a bit of a spot on here to really just push this light out. So let's get the outside on. So again, instead of it hooking over the outside, maybe that's to do with the size of it. We are just running this Velcro so again, it's like it's just kind of not fitting right, and I'm right down the bottom of the Velcro, so it's not because I've come right to the rim. It does, in fairness, pull together there. Hey, we got there. Super easy and convenient to put together. It's me being a bit tidy and a bit of a neat freak maybe, but I think if I hadn't have just done the cheaper lights and hooked them over, clipped them in, everything just feels tight, taut, it's all kind of nicely in place. It's this kind of stuff I don't like, you know, it's not a nice straight line. It's going to do the same job, absolutely, but I think, well, I don't know, it'd be interesting to know quite what the reasoning is as to why you go for this Velcro rather than hooking it around the outside. I really like that style. Now, I can't on this one get inside to hold it, but maybe I don't really need to. I can grab this here. Again, we're fitting it onto this Bowens light mount on our GODOX. I do like that this feels super tight on here, and again, it's not rattling around like those last ones we just did. So let's pop this on. And there it is. There's our softbox. So again, the next thing we need to see, and really the main point of this, is how good this is going to perform, and can we get away with these small lights doing as good a job as the big softboxes? So let's find out. So now we've put it together, we've connected it up to our light. Do you want me to turn it on and see what it's doing? Come on. There it is. So I've pulled this in, as you can see, right close to me. I'm touching it here. It's noticeable actually that it's got a bit more reach on it. So there's different ways of looking at this. The tripod stand is further away from me, but it's still here because the actual depth of the unit is bigger. So on one hand, that means it will bring that light closer to you. On the other hand, if you're trying to get in a small confined space, is it better or is it worse? Now, what I'm finding interesting is as I look through this one, and I don't quite understand why, but I can really see, like around the edge, that the light seems in this one to be coming more from the edges of it, rather than I could really see it coming through the center last time around. So presumably that means it's doing a better job of casting this light around and softening the light that's coming out. I don't know that we can see a big difference. I will turn off, assuming you've watched the previous two videos. We are working through this playlist, and I am just putting these 4 lights side by side, working up in price and seeing which one is the best. Let's just turn off these lights. So now the only light coming from here is coming from this golden light through this Neewer softbox. And there we go. That's, yeah, I want to pull these up. Owen, that's helping me do these videos, is going to be editing them and putting them together. I'm interested to see 4 of these side by side from a view like this and just see what do we think to how different that light is. 2 inches difference, we can't really see it. Does it make any difference? I don't know. Right, let's move it around to the front and let's have a look from there, because that's probably more where we're going to have this light working. So there it is, kind of just behind the camera. I've got this, the camera's sitting at eye level. The bottom of this softbox is there in my lens at the bottom, and then it goes up and around from there, creating a very nice soft light. And I do think actually is that doing better on this. I mean, there's always going to be some shadowing here because the glasses are so close to my face, coming from still a fairly small light source. If I were to add in a bit more light into the room anyway, that would improve it. So again, we're lighting up. We've got a bit more light coming from behind. There's something different. Let's just put the one on behind. We'll turn that one off in front. So now we've only got softbox in front and then some lighting going on behind. I don't know actually that it needs having extra light coming from the front here. Just with a slight bit of fill coming from the side here. Does that make much difference? So yeah, again, be interested to see. We're kind of going through this in stages. It's hard just to put this out here on its own. And what do I say about the thing? We need to compare it and just see where this fits really, and which one you're going to choose will kind of be decided in that last video. But for now, I'm liking this. I think actually, I don't know why really, but my gut feeling is that there is an improvement in this. We've reviewed the 2 previous ones just before this. I haven't had a chance to put them side by side, but I'm kind of liking that. I think that's a softer light, certainly than what I was getting when I just showed you those LEDs that stand here on their own. Now, one thing to say is I've done kind of, an hour-long or more lives, webinars, and this is a pretty intense light source to have right in front of you. I do find it gives me a bit of a headache looking into this strong light here right in front. I almost need to put my sunglasses on. So do keep that in mind. There is a bit of a cost for this style of a look. Yes, we can take it higher, but then we're starting to get more shadowing. If we really want to be looking into this bright soft light, I'm down on the lowest setting here. This is 10%. This light doesn't go any lower, so please don't go looking for a bigger version of this light. The GODOX light I'm talking about, not the softbox. You don't need a bigger one. This is on its lowest power setting, and I think that's looking pretty nice. So we've got one more light in this set. We're going to have a look at that in the next video. It jumps up about £20 in cost. And then after that video, we'll bring all 4 of them side by side. We'll compare the quality of them, the size of them. We'll just review how easy they were to put together. But Let's jump into that next one first. I'm curious to see if the extra money is really worth it.